tonight. The finale to the regional softball tournament at Cyril. A championship game. Featuring an improbable matchup. The top seeded number 3 ranked Cyril Lady Pirates and the bottom seeded Fort Cobb Lady Mustangs. A state tournament berth on the line. The Mustangs come eager to battle. But their efforts in their state tournament dreams are sunk by the Lady Pirates and the arm of Ashley Smith. Cyril's Lady Pirates had been virtually uncontested in the playoffs thus far. In the first round they had dominated the Lady Mustangs with a resounding 12-0 victory. They went on to defeat Roth, the number 2 team, 5-0 in Game 3. Meanwhile Fort Cobb rallied to run rule Thackerville, who had lost to Roth in Game 2. They proceeded to upset Roth to advance to Game 6. Here they would again face the Lady Pirates.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Going into the championship game, one thing was clear. Getting past the Lady Pirates' defense would be a challenge. It was also clear that the Lady Mustangs would have to stop Cyril's offense. Something they had failed to do in Game 1. With Laughlin on second base, it seemed history would again repeat itself. One mistake would change that. Even though the Lady Mustangs managed to keep the Lady Pirates silent, they still needed runs of their own. But Cyril would not allow it. In the bottom of the second with 1 out, 2 runners on base, the game would get its first dramatic call. Despite the windfall, the Lady Pirates are unable to capitalize and fail to score any runs. Despite a second beneficial call, a botched play would allow the Lady Mustangs their first runner on base. A misplay allowed a runner on base, but the Lady Pirates defense ensured they would get no over. Up to this point, most at-bats against Ashley Smith had resulted in strikeouts or easy outs by infielders. In Sydney Johnson's case, it helps when Lady Luck is on your side. In the bottom of the fourth, Ashley Smith once again was at bat and capped off her play with the most controversial call of the game. The call was a seemingly miraculous play for the Lady Mustangs. It removed Smith from base. It also helped keep the Lady Pirates scoreless in the fourth inning. But to have a chance at winning the game, the Lady Mustangs had to beat Smith elsewhere. They had to beat her on the mound. Cyril's defense continued to be impregnable. Any momentum from the Smith call was lost. The game had been a defensive standoff. And while the Lady Mustangs proved a will to win, they had yet to even reach second base. Cyril was having offensive troubles of their own. A number of mistakes and setbacks had kept them scoreless. But with the defenses working as well as they did, it was only a matter of seeing which defense would break first. And Ashley Smith and the Lady Pirates defense were determined to make sure it would not be theirs. Going into the bottom of the 6th, the Lady Pirates had kept the Lady Mustangs scoreless. The game remained tied. If the Lady Pirates were going to break the stalemate, it would need to start with Faith Laughlin and a lead-off bunt.
Leading off from the bottom of the 16, number 3, Laughlin.
Quick feet and thinking by Laughlin allowed Johnson to get on base. This loaded the bases, with no outs. A perfect scenario for Bethany Williams. Number 22, Ashley Smith. The Lady Mustangs defense had broken down against the assault from the Lady Pirates seniors. Following the Lady Pirates run spree, the Lady Mustangs coach decided to substitute his pitcher. The damage had been done. It was now the top of the 7th. And the game and state tournament berth was on the shoulders of Ashley Smith. She and the Lady Pirates defense would not be denied. A mere 3 outs stood between the Lady Pirates and state. Solid defense had carried them this far. It would now close the deal on a championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 regional champs, the Cyril Lady Pirates!
The Lady Pirates' victory marks 7 straight games, in which no team had managed to score a single run against them. Seniors Faith Laughlin, Sydney Johnson, Bethany Williams, and Kenzie Grace Young. And their final softball game at Lady Pirates Stadium, with a championship. It is a championship that marks 7 consecutive seasons that the Lady Pirates have made it to state. And in a show of great sportsmanship and class, the head coach and people of Fort Cobb expressed their wishes for the Lady Pirates to win state.